The FA Cup tonight, present the defending champion from City of Manchester versus the Gunners Arsenal. Here we go. Come on, everybody. Good night. Kembali balik back. Hai. Selamat datang Liga Inggris. Wow. Martinelli menyusur dia di sayap kiri, masih bertahan. Wow, temponya sangat cepat pemirsa. Tusukan dari Saka, hampir saja. Sangat konsisten ya Kanji bermain dari musim lalu. Ya, seperti biasa City build up dari seorang kiper ya. Memang sangat meresahkan build up kayak begini. Ayo bangkai.
February 2018. Great record here behind the football. Bernardo Silva. Kyle Walker.
Sabar bang. Stones. Kok sedikit yang nonton ya? Mereka pada masih liburan kali. Sangat sabar Manchester City. Perpindahan bola ke kanan, balik lagi ke belakang, tengah, luar biasa. Satu umpan langsung ke sisi kanan pertahanan, sisi kiri. Ya, back baru di sana. Shooting, masih nampaknya. Oh, suatu long ball yang sangat presisi tadi ya dari Odegaard. Dipotong lah kayak gitu bolanya.
Arsenal haven't really got going so far. More possession for Manchester City. Giving the ball away a couple of times.
Kayaknya City ini belum memainkan formasi terbaiknya ini. City lawan Arsenal. Oke, masih sabar. Tenang Pak Sopir, tenang.
With the Super Cup coming up as well. It against Sevilla on the 16th. Another extra game. Success. Extra games. But it's been a very confident start from City.
Bisa-bisanya kipernya City maju sampai sepertiga lapangan, cuy. Arsenal bertahan rapat, tapi City juga tidak kalah kreatifnya. Aduh, salah passing. Selesai. Itu ku bilang. Masa salah passing gitu. Bung.
He scored the second half winner in the Champions League final in Istanbul against Inter, one of 4 goals last season.
Ya.
Saliba. Silva is
Johnston sudah jadi sayap kanan, pemirsa. Cair sekali permainannya. Semua bisa bermain di semua sisi. Luar biasa. Apa yang kau lakukan di situ, Saka? Come on.
lays it off and Rodri advances. Stones. I have to say, City are in possession. Football not very easy at the moment. Always got that pass back to the centre halves, pop it into midfield, then try and play a ball round the corner. If it's not on, they go back. Start again. Very
Sangat rapat bertahan Arsenal ini.
certainly dominating the play.
Coba lagi dari sisi kiri pertahanan Arsenal. Bernardo Silva di sana, kembali ke Kyle Walker ke tengah kali ini. Stones sliding nampaknya tadi. Oh, mampu direbut. Bisa kita lihat transisi yang begitu cepat. Oh, ternyata dijatuhkan juga. Come on. Oh iya. Enggak kartu ya wasit. Lah, marah Arteta ya kartu kuning. Lah. Gila. Sensi sekali wasit ini.
is a Kanji. Kovacic, that's a clever ball, isn't it?
Sudah mulai shooting dari jarak jauh ini, berarti sudah bukan sudah ya, memang rapat pertahanannya ini Arsenal dan disiplin ya. Jadi City mencoba untuk menambah opsi untuk mulai mengambil inisiatif mencetak gol ya, lebih awal ya. Oh, long pass. Oh ya, si Rice, nasi termahal di muka bumi. Wow. Terlalu dipaksa tadi partai.
Unless 350 poin lagi.
City certainly looking for a little bit more incision.
Apa yang dibutuhkan teman-teman? Excel squad.
Dominating the ball
Squad.
so far. Ramsdale. In towards Bernardo Silva. Martinelli back here helping out. Should go well. Ramsdale to scamper a little bit. Done supremely well.
Pelan masuk. Oh, langsung dua jaga bro.
Little touch from Timber didn't quite come off as he'd hoped.
Take me home.
Ruben Dias to Stones. Those little short passes. Declan Rice not quite sure whether to go in with them. Again with an easy pass back to Stones.
Jadi ngantuk ya pemirsa ya.
It's a fabulous first touch. Couldn't get the shot away though. Excellent defending in the end from Saliba. Saying, where's the yellow card?
Well, it's ridiculous. Just because he's booked an Arsenal player doesn't mean to say. Man City one. He's got a book. Silva. What Arteta has to realise, he got away with it. Going to have to see very quickly. Sure, the players are not disciplined, but managers are more disciplined.
So clamping down on time wasting. Ends of both halves to cut out all the time wasting, which has led to the ball not being in play.
Ya, sabar. Ini lagi dibuat. my god, ternyata kebakaran. Oh no.
4-3.
Oh, bisa terjadi nih. Ayo, cepat semuanya.
4-3.
Kok saya ngantuk ya?
Really excited to step up into the Bruyne role because he's not available. And they need to find these clear passes, which have so far eluded City in this first half.
Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Oh no.
Arsenal possession here. Much welcome by supporters. Arsenal. A chance maybe to have it. Martinelli.
Oh!
Good save, the first one. Oh, where does it hit John Stones?
Masih ada kakinya pemirsa, masih diblok pakai bahunya pemirsa. Wah.
Real penetrative play. Hardly any of the ball. Create the first chance, a double chance.
Ah,
Yeah, Stones wisely had his hands behind his back. Very good block. Martinelli's follow-up. To force the save from Porto. Here's White, who fashioned that opportunity for the Gunners. It's a foul on Stones. Yellow card coming out.
ah.
Fans fume again as Havertz is blocked.
Ada apa denganmu, Apet? Sapet.
Three yellow cards in this first half, all for Arsenal.
Pak.
Portugal.
Another second.
Kovacic.
Cepat sekali transisi bertahannya Manchester City.
The momentum of that slick passing.
Aduh, malah jatuh.
Giveaway.
Ngantuk-ngantuk, yes.
Straight through the middle. Ortega. Bernardo Silva.
Blunder lagi Ramsdale nih.
Ball was getting closer and closer to his goal line all the time. There's another foul, another free kick to Arsenal.
He took a chance here, Ramsdale, to poor first touch. Kept his composure low. Quite sure didn't have a slide there. He could have got a block on that. The other say there, all in Ireland.
Manchester City's player of the year, Haaland, and the
But remember, don't hesitate to call on me for anything. Like you did, I'm going to make you take that chance. Things have been different for me ever since I met you.
it's coming up for a Manchester City player, Julian Alvarez.
Jadi santai kalau
First years.
For the tackle, or the ball being out.
Anything without luck, but oh my god.
Rice. By Gabriel. Uncharacteristically disappointing first touch there. Saka. Plastic goals by Saliba. Well watched there by Walker.
to his goal. He's got just over a longer distance, but over the first 5 yards as well.
Well, Arsenal ready to pounce again here. Certainly give Arsenal encouragement to keep pressing. Saka goes for it.
Ah! Ngantuk pemirsa, loyo.
Yeah, playing right on that offside line. The ball's played in behind the county. He's got defeated. The Man City left back. Always stretching for that. Wasn't in complete control. How far the ball gets away from him here. Just stretching.
Saka, another one who scored 15 goals for Arsenal. League assists as well. And again, further encouragement for Arsenal to keep doing that.
Man City have got back and Arsenal are pressing. They're still keeping a front four almost. Sometimes they've got to go into that front four. And that's where Haaland has to be a lot better. Interesting speaking to one of his old teammates at Dortmund, Emre. Really knew that Haaland was going to be terrible in training, was lazy in training.
Really trying into trouble there. A lot of trouble. Saka. White, Odegaard. Arsenal certainly sensing they can get a lot of joy down that right side. That's where the dangers come from so far.
Karena nggak tidur siang ini guys, ngantuk aku guys.
Saka.
Lemes besti.
Saka.
Alhamdulillah buka one, let's go Besti. Kita mengatur one.
Martinelli. Martinelli.
Bisa keluar.
Arsenal trading in the same way that City were earlier.
sama-sama.
Right to Saka.
Boring.
Let's make that happen.
Gabriel.
Industrial zone. Sudah.
Odegaard.
Asian.
Brilliant stop from Ortega.
Penasaran sekali Havertz nih.
Once of the game. Support finally arriving. As you said earlier,
Transform lagi ya.
Arsenal looking the more dangerous when they do get into the top third of the field. Ortega had to make another decent save there. Havertz.
Ya upgrade. Ya upgrade.
straight forward by Kovacic. Rodri.
Upgrade juga.
No foul there.
Oh no.
Arsenal look to break with
There is no
Jurgen.
fight there. Why?
Goes to Havertz. Two big chances on his competitive debut for Arsenal.
Still there was a lovely ball played through to Saka.
Partey.
Make another district.
Real.
First.
Got away from Bernardo Silva quite beautifully there, didn't
For you.
he? It's the ripple
Take
of applause you're hearing.
home. I belong. West Virginia.
Big chase, but it bounces through
Mountain Mama.
Ortega.
Take me.
Good decision by Ortega.
Down to
Again, a good ball played from the back. We saw the round of two break the offside line. Certainly more of a threat about Arsenal at the moment.
Bernardo Silva. Away from Martinelli. Not from Timber, but he's managed to wriggle away again. Walker. Season.
get
Three
one
times in the
F.
Premier League as well. Three. Is trying to catch Ramsdale off his line. An audacious effort.
Ramsdale will yet to be.
Hampir masuk.
Here's the chance again. Lovely ball played down the side. Havertz with his. Easy for the goalkeeper.
Stoppage time.
Gimana Arsenal ini?
Masih boring.
Udah nggak disapa itu ya nonton itu.
Oh iya,
dangerous.
ngantok kita gol.
Haaland was lurking on that.
Ngantok, rontene dah. Kasih kita minum tadi sampai itu orang.
Stones. Walker.
Dia dalam perjalanan nggak jet-jetnya itu.
Ini terjemput, bayang loh ZZ ini.
Diaz. Greenish. Diaz again.
Nggak
Heavy
jet-jet.
touch.
Coba nonton MU versus Atletico Bilbao, Maguire blunder terus gol.
The challenge and get it away.
Mau ketawa tapi itu Maguire. Harry Maguire.
Rodri. Bernardo Silva. To Kyle Walker. Well, sums things up a little bit for City in this first
Neng tulung Andi ya. Bola. Netindo awalnya kurang obo pokoknya beberapa hari terakhir. Oke, sudah di mana itu? Harusnya sih sudah nyebrang Anda ya. Kok nyebrang sih? Ntar lagi ya.
Saliba. Gabriel.
Toh komentator. Tapi gak ada burung itu lagi.
Held up away by the Kanji.
Bagus lah itu.
Well, Manchester City only 5
Coba pakai kacamata makin gak.
first.
Kacamata yang putih ini tidak cocok saya bro.
Way to Pavilion Road.
Nanti aku buat komentar. Nanti aku buat komentar pakai kacamata.
Nggak boleh be kita bawa persoalan pribadi ke live.
Nah, ini kan cuma buat komentar aja.
Arsenal's first game is in 6 days' time against Nottingham Forest.
Saya muncul.
Udah sehat Kak Pian King.
Masih sakit.
Here's Havertz.
Tolong.
Kapan sih dia pernah sehat? BTW selamat malam.
Forward by White.
Selamat malam Selipi Akena. Kak Pian tidak pernah sehat guys. Dia selalu sakit dan tersakiti. Iya.
Rodri.
What? Ndirip itu.
Wrestled up by Kovacic. There's no way through.
Honestly, done a very good first half. Kovacic.
Ya.
He's been Man City's most influential player on the ball. He's delivered one or two excellent passes. He's
Sakit.
for his new club, Kovacic.
One-time player of the year at Chelsea. 2020, Kovacic.
Tuh kayaknya kurang bikin ngantuk bang.
Kayak besarin suaranya.
Better decisions. Struggling in midfield at the moment. Kovacic is an excellent servant for them.
Still a brilliant player. Well, the first half destined to be a stalemate. Arsenal will be frustrated about that because they had several clear opportunities. Kai Havertz with 2 of them twice denied by City's German goalkeeper.
Kayak Havertz belum beruntung di babak pertama guys. Padahal on targetnya
At the other end,
2 loh.
had his moments. Haaland
Ya, gitulah.
not yet got into the game at all. And it's Arsenal who've been the bigger threat. Half time at Wembley, Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0.
I think it's fair to say it's been a very good half for Arsenal, and the only thing that's missing for Mikel Arteta's side is a goal. at Wembley. Highlights with 2 big chances for the Gunners in that opening 45.
Tuh.
On our return, we've got the thoughts of Jason McAteer and what we've seen. Legally, a bit competitive. Plenty of yellow cards, particularly for that man there. New measures, of course, in place this season. More on that when we come back.
Dia protes keras. Dia udah ada sponsornya. Oh iya, 1 pertandingan doang. Boleh kayak kita cuci muka ini supaya kita nggak ngantuk.
Week 10 of the 1993-94 campaign, George Weah inspired Paris Saint-Germain to a crushing win over Auxerre that moved them top of the table. Paul Le Guen smashed in the Parisians' second before Weah struck again to put the hosts 3-0 up at the break. The best of PSG's 4 was saved until last. David Ginola with this outrageous effort.
Football reminds us every weekend that life is about starting over. Time and time again. So, just when you think it's all over, runs your head. Because you'll always have a fresh opportunity. La Liga, live on BN Sports.
I think I said it before, if I had the choice, I would play every week of every month of every year against a team of the level of Man City. That's the best way to improve. And you won't get them all right, it's impossible. The level, the quality of that team, and especially being one of maybe the best team at this moment in world football. So, but that's the best.
Ntar dulu ya.
So I wouldn't want it any bigger.
Gua ke belakang dulu ya.
There's a big emphasis still on having the same mentality of going into every game to try and win. Whether it's realistic or not, it doesn't matter. It's an attitude game.
It doesn't matter.
And for us, that's been in this building and will remain in this building. And then the rest of it, I said, I'd like to have a season where we can have, I call it, have a little bit of fun. That means have periods where we're actually looking at the squad, looking at, I feel like we belong there and feel like, anywhere we go, we can cause trouble, we can cause problems. And then from there build consistency. But I try not to speculate that much. I try to make sure we get the best available squad to us to compete and then go game by game.
What a challenge, eh? Vincent Company, of course, in charge of Burnley, and they take on his old side Manchester City. Friday night football, the opening of this season's Premier League, live on turn at 21:30. That, of course, for viewers in the Middle East and North Africa. Man City in action is us when they play Community Shield. To be fair, I think on reflection, that's all been nice, wasn't it?
The first 20 minutes, although that certainly wasn't City either, the busiest person in the game was the referee. It was very stop-start, it was niggly, nerves out there, players trying to get off the ball, both teams pressing. Like I said, it was just stop-start, so there was no fluidity to the game. No team really got the ball and dominated until around the 25th minute, when Arsenal sort of grew in a little bit of confidence in possession, managed to get it out wide and create the first opportunity, real opportunity of the game where Ross
Havertz central to that.
yeah, obviously goes out wide, right into the box. Carl Havertz a little bit behind him, but he adapts really well. Turns, dribbles, keeper makes a save, and obviously they can't finish the follow-up, which could have been a penalty, but on a closer look, the referee got it right. It's John Stones right in the midriff, arms firmly behind his chest. But from there, kind of opened the game up a little bit. Dominating the ball, winning the ball, with less fouls, game fluidly, into the game, and Arsenal probably for the final 20 minutes of the first half with a better team, and probably will feel a little bit unfortunate they haven't gone in 1-0 up, because they did create another chance, which Havertz should have scored, to be honest. I mean, in commentary they said it was a good save, but I really feel Havertz should have scored. And to me, I know we've seen Havertz last season playing that central area for Chelsea, but he's not a centre forward. He misses too many of them chances. And them chances at the top are the difference between winning cups and winning leagues. You have to be crucial, you have to be clinical, you have to take chances when they come, and he's not that player. I certainly don't believe he's been brought in to do that job. Jesus is obviously the first choice.
You talk about Arsenal not taking their chances. Man City had one themselves. Audacious. Rodri.
Very unlucky. Ramsdale, very lucky. Well, best Manchester City effort, which is hard to believe, comes from the halfway line. As you just said, Rodri sees Ramsdale off his line and tries an audacious trick, but just goes onto the top of the bar. I do feel like Ramsdale would have got a hand to it had he needed to. But
He didn't know that at the time, did he?
He didn't know at the time.
as well for Manchester United.
backpedaling, but yeah, I mean, it's been pretty poor for Manchester City. Then again, I said before the game, there's a disparity on where they are in pre-season right now. You know, Manchester City started 2 weeks later than Arsenal, and I think you can see that at times. A little bit for Manchester City. Arsenal are very much sharper, they're quicker to the ball, quick thinking. It's better than Manchester City, so I think there'll be a few changes for Manchester City second half, as probably will be for Arsenal.
We were just briefly mentioning before we went to the break though, Mikel Arteta, lots of yellow cards being shown. Took 3 chances that were made in the off-season. This charter, particularly this one, a series of measures to improve the behaviour of players, the conduct of coaching staff and managers, developed in partnership with the LMA, which is the League Managers Association, the Professional Footballers Association. That gesture there from Arteta is the reason why he was booked, gesticulating for a yellow card,
which we've seen a lot last season. I mean, Richard was very vocal about his disappointment in his attitude and how he went about things.
And what about this one here then? So,
well, this is down to the timekeeping issue that football has at the minute. Ball out of play far too long, and our spectators find as well. Yeah.
But isn't there a danger though, Jason, if you were to do that, that you can take the rules to the extreme?
Yeah, this is what we were talking about off air. I think you're right, exactly right. Now he's on a yellow card, petulant, kicking the ball away, which is fine. I understand, you know, they're trying to keep the ball in play for as long as possible, eradicate this kind of behaviour. But now he's walking a tightrope. Now you could end up in the realms of sending 3 or 4, maybe 5 players off in a game, you know, and then you're in the realms of abandoning games if it gets to 5 players on one TV and sent off. So it needs to be addressed, but there needs to be a sensible approach to kicking the ball away. If he just taps the ball away and it goes a couple of yards,
Which is what he did, yes.
Yeah, which is kind of what he did. I mean, we've got a multi-ball system as well, so you know, there's a common sense approach to it. Now, if he goes through and he boots the ball away into the crowd, then obviously, you know, that's when you probably warrant a yellow card, which we haven't seen in the past. But yeah, I think there needs to be a cautious approach to this new one.
Still goalless at Wembley then, in the FA Community Shield. Arsenal and Manchester City will await the third goal. The Gunners closest to scoring not once but twice. Where is Erling Haaland? That's no question. Second half is next here on Bein Sports.
They may call us the Whites, the Reds. They may call us the Greens, the Yellows. They can call us whatever they want. But football is not about colour. Red Devil fan, there is no better place than NUTV on BN Sports. Be the first to know what's new. Get right into the action and experience exclusive behind-the-scenes content. Incredible! Original films, United Women Academy Games, and iconic matches. Get closer than ever before. Watch NUTV on BN Sports.
For viewers in the Middle East and North Africa, you will have seen the United States crash out of the FIFA Women's World Cup at the round of 16 stage today. Huge news. No three-peat for them this time around. Tomorrow looks like this. It's England, Nigeria, Australia against Denmark, and then on Tuesday we've got Colombia against Jamaica, France play Morocco. That's for viewers in the Middle East and North Africa.
Oh.
This is the FA Community Shield. You're watching it on the English one. Arsenal against Manchester City. Pitch side is Carrie Brown.
Well, a dramatic final few minutes. Brilliant from Rodri to see Ramsdale off the line. We couldn't quite give City the lead going in at half-time. It'd be really interesting to see the officiating of the game, as you talked about in the studio. The pressure was really growing on Stuart Atwell there from Arsenal fans, because after that Kai Havertz sort of unnecessary trip in which he got a yellow card, Grealish actually put his shoulder into the back of Ben White, and the Arsenal fans saw it. I'm not sure if Stuart saw it, but didn't award a yellow card, so then the Arsenal fans are really on his back. When Alvarez got the yellow card for kicking that ball out, well, then they calmed down a little. But one interesting development this season, the top flight emoting on the championship already. The clock doesn't stop in the stadium at 45 minutes anymore. It keeps on counting, and it says how much extra time that is. That took a lot of pressure actually off the referee. No calls for the referee to blow the whistle. No pressure from the coaches asking how much more time left. That takes a lot of a bit of the dynamism out of the final moments. But my goodness, what a matchup between Havertz and the Manchester City backline. Could have scored a number of times, but being denied so solidly. I wonder if Declan Rice, who was talking to Partey on the way into Salon, might come back in more of a forward role in the second half, or Arteta's just being cautious, because that's what he was playing pre-season, and a lot of their opportunities had come from that. So wondering if maybe Declan will rotate a little bit and go into more forward role in midfield. A fascinating second half ahead.
It's a very good point that Carrie was making there. Of course, the clock progressing past the 45 minutes. I can imagine that there's less pressure now on the officials. At least we're all on the same page now, not just us watching the game at home and those inside the stadium.
Give it a few more seasons. I'll be refereeing that game. The way that's moving forward. Science of that. Yeah, it's just something else to add into the
Beberapa menit lagi guys, memasuki babak kedua. Community Shield
I mean, going back to the official.
tahun 2023.
The referees, they go into football clubs, they stipulate what's changed, what's going to change, how they're going to officiate. They do tell them, but sometimes old habits are hard to break. Kicking the ball away is something we did as kids. Yes, not to give an advantage to the team so we can get back set up. Obviously, they clamp down on this, and like you said, there's got to be a cautious approach to some of the decisions that they're doing. Ball posting controversy last season, we'll have to see how that's changed. This season, we've already seen one incident which was well officiated. John Stones, hands behind his back into the midriff. But let's see how that goes.
Would you like to see semi-automated offside?
Did you see that in the...
It's in a whole host of competitions. The Women's World Cup is currently in action now.
2, 1, go!
Some of the changes, I think, are really beneficial to the game. I think the ball over the line, although the Americans will probably say a different story after today's penalty incident. Yeah, I mean, the ball over the line, instantly the referee knows by his watch, it vibrates, he's instantly told, and I don't think there's ever been one that's been overturned. I think 100% record, if I'm right. So obviously that's been brought in and that's really, really helped the game. We're still arguing and debating over lots of things VAR chooses to do, and it's going to take time for it to run really, really smooth, but it's only by trial and error, isn't it? Unfortunately, you've got to, if you're going to bring it to the game, it's there to stay.
Yes, that's the thing, you cannot go back.
You can't go back, no. So...
We're almost all set then for the second half then. Goalless between Man City and Arsenal. It was all Arsenal, wasn't it, in that first half? Just waiting. Stu Robson, Gary Tapas.
In the second half, no changes at the break. The coaches can make up to 6 changes in the Community Shield, which has its own little quirks. Arsenal get the first throw. They're attacking the end behind which their supporters are housed in this second half. 6 times they've lifted the Community Shield since 2000.
Not sure how happy Timber will be playing at left back. I saw him in Eredivisie when he was playing for the Dutch national team. He always played on the right hand side of a back three, or right sided centre half, occasionally at right back, but never saw him play at left back.
Lifelong Arsenal fan, Timber, said him and his family are all Gunners supporters. He was monumentally thrilled to be the subject of interest from Arsenal.
Tidak ada perubahan susunan pemain dari kedua tim.
This is Gabriel to Timber. It's a very fast start from City in the first half. And Arsenal really took charge. Back header there by Akanji. Couple of big saves there in the first half from Ortega to deny Havertz.
Yeah, saves he probably should have made. Finishes weren't quite good enough from Havertz. I thought played well after that first 20 minutes when he hardly touched the ball. Led the line well, bringing balls down on his chest, winning a couple of headers, linking up the plate.
Kovacic. Now Rodri. Akanji. Grealish on this near side. Another one we didn't see too much of in that first half. Rodri. Diaz. Back it goes by the skipper, Walker. City so prolific last season, 151 goals they scored in all competitions, the most in Europe's top 5 leagues by some distance, but rarely threatened in that first half. Mate Sikia Saka here. Rodri for Manchester City. Walker making the run down that right side, and it's been really well found by Rodri. Stones. Rodri again. Kovacic. Grealish. Pass White. Saliba's header away. Saka. Very calmly done. Odegaard. Beautifully done from him. Havertz. Ruben Diaz. Painful one there. Referee stopped the game.
Yeah, I think he took a whack when he was winning the ball back off of Havertz. Odegaard with that great bit of skill you're talking about. Kovacic is lucky he didn't make contact. That would have been a yellow card. Yeah, there's no fault from Havertz. Good challenge by Diaz, who was recovering.
That scored twice on his last visit to Wembley. That was in the
Jangan dipaksa bang.
League for Germany, 3-3 draw with England last September. Could easily have scored twice here. Rodri. Kovacic finding Alvarez. Bernardo Silva. Walker. And you can see Haaland near the penalty spot. His eyes are lit up there, but the cross never reached him.
It was a good bit of movement from Haaland in the box, as you would expect. The Arsenal players were going back towards their own goal, and he just held his ground. Walker just couldn't quite find him.
So the first corner of the second half goes the way of the Premier League champions. And it's a really good save from Ramsdale. It was straight at him, but he managed to get it away from danger.
Well, it's a good delivery. Who gets the header in? It's John Stones that gets the header in. Straight at Ramsdale. You expect him to save that. Stones with a free, well, not free header, but one that he could easily get his head to. Poor marking by Partey.
Stones' last goal was at home to Arsenal in April, 4-1 victory. Odegaard in need of some treatment here. Erling Haaland's international captain, of course, for Norway. This just gives Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola an opportunity to have a little impromptu team talk 7 minutes into the second half. One-time colleagues, of course. Arteta was Guardiola's assistant. Left in December 2019 to take the only job in City Woodley for Arsenal. Arteta there was the Arsenal captain when the Gunners beat City 3-0 in the 2014 Community Shield.
Over the years, or recent years, the one time you can catch Manchester City out is early on in the season. They're not quite in their rhythm, their groove. Because once they do get in their groove, all days off, it's most impossible to play against, as we saw at the end of last season.
Yeah, I think Vincent Kompany will be watching with interest ahead of Friday's match at Turf Moor. Kovacic. Rodri. Odegaard wants to come on. He has yet to be waved on. Yeah, he's waved on now. Grealish. Akanji. Odegaard was never going to catch him, having just been waved back onto the pitch.
And whole reason he wasn't waved on is because he was quite near the play. The referee has to wait until the ball's a long way away from the area.
Goes by Ben White. Kenji. Harlan's touch. It's a full let off and Odegaard will bring it away. He's been fouled.
No.
Another poor touch, as you just mentioned, by Haaland. Got to do better.
Here's Rice. Linking up with Martinelli. Oh, Timber. Saliba. Whites. Saka. Very nicely done, Odegaard. First change looming. If Phil Foden ready to come on.
You imagine the player that would make well. I think we're getting news that it might be him, is Grealish. Not really affected the game at all, has he, up on this left-hand side? Well, a much better season last year than the previous one, but I wouldn't say he's really shown the form that we saw at Aston Villa when he was playing at his very best. He was really dynamic, running at people.
5 goals in 50 appearances last season, Grealish. One of those was against Arsenal at the Emirates. Well, that was a good try from Timber to try and find Martinelli down the left. Substitution for Manchester City. So Grealish sees his number is up. And Phil Foden will be coming on. Roma, who netted 15 times last season, plus 7 assists as well. And of course, that included his first senior hat-trick in the derby against Manchester United last October. Much loved among the City faithful. Straight swap. White's header. Stones. Leave a little bit.
Illegal. Hati-hati Arteta, kartu merah.
And Sammy sense that the Arsenal fans feel that way. Yeah, Ruben Diaz with the challenge here.
Well, there's hardly very much wrong with this. He actually plays the ball here, and it just ends up. He stands on the toe of again, I'm not sure that was a particularly bad challenge. It's just an unfortunate accident.
But it does give Arsenal the free kick. It looks threatening from this type of situation.
Needs a good delivery here from Martinelli. Man City coming out to the edge of the box. There's a lot of space to hit this ball into. Arsenal will come back onside and then try and make their forward runs. Here they come.
In he goes by Martinelli. And that's no problem at all for City. We tip towards the hour mark here at Wembley. Very, very few chances since the restart. Saliba, Odegaard. Back it goes by Stones. Haaland. Well, it's very frenetic. Kovacic trying to calm it down. First contribution here for Foden. Kovacic. Well, it came off Saliba. Martinelli. Here's an opportunity for White. In that left back position, defending well again.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Orchestrate the Gunners supporters. Manchester City poised to make a double change. I think the City fans will be delighted to see Kevin De Bruyne coming on. He's one of them. Cole Palmer, the other one, poised to enter the action.
We're hearing it's Kovacic and Haaland, the players coming on. Kovacic has been excellent. Haaland not quite so good.
The wait for a Wembley goal for Haaland will go on unless he can nab one in the next few seconds. Here's Saka for Arsenal. Rice. Beautifully weighted ball for Martinelli. The eventual shot from Rice is well over. Substitutions for Manchester City.
Quite been the dominant force we've seen at West Ham and England. Declan Rice so far in the game. A decent game. Just setting his way into this Arsenal side.
So that's it for Haaland today. Cole Palmer, who was a huge influence for the England under-21 side when they won the UEFA under-21 championship this summer. A goal and 2 assists. Off goes Kovacic. His debut comes to an end, and De Bruyne is on as he continues his recovery from that hamstring injury. As he looks to build up to full fitness. Remember, 10 goals and 28 assists from De Bruyne last season. And he's taking on his favourite opponents here. 8 goals he scored against them.
Well, what's the decision?
It's a corner by the looks of it.
Yeah. Rodri, the player that was going to make the challenge here against Timber. It's difficult to see who actually won the ball there.
pitch still bathed in sunshine, getting smaller and smaller. Martinelli is in it as he prepares to take this corner. Havertz leaps on the near post, it'll be another one. Good pressure from the Gunners here. Straight into the side netting. I've seen one or two erratic deliveries here from Corliss.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Two Arsenal players stood in the way of Ortega taking it, Gabriel being one of them, but both players go down. I don't think the referee needs to take any action. He's having a word with Gabriel at the moment.
Here is Diaz. You saw a shot of the referee there.
Nah, tiba-tiba Gabriel kartu kuning.
For that incident. No way through.
An Arsenal crowd like that. Declan Rice coming back and pitching the ball off Bernardo Silva. That's what he's so good at doing. He's a good athlete, Declan Rice. Started off as a centre-back, went into centre midfield. Can do both sides of the game now. He's never going to be the greatest goal scorer, but he'll certainly create chances with his long-range passing. He's just a dominant player.
Timber. Back to the German Havertz. Only Saka in the middle though. Saliba. Full white. Oh, that's beautifully done. But a swing and a miss in the middle.
Saka, the player that was closest to it. Then White getting forward, Saka had gone infield. Still puts the Arsenal the side that could break the deadlock here. They've been the more threatening.
Midway through the second half, Arsenal still the dominant force in the Community Shield, but no goals. Of course, there must be a winner. If it is level after 90 minutes, it goes straight to a penalty shootout.
In America, after the game against Manchester United, the game they lost, they still took penalties. Arteta wanted the players to have a penalty shootout. Arsenal lost that as well.
Saliba with the clearing header, collected by Foden. There's De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Walker. Palmer. Stones. Bernardo Silva pursued there by Odegaard. Stones to Walker. No changes yet made by Mikel Arteta. Perhaps tells you how he's feeling about this performance. De Bruyne for Manchester City. He's rolled that into Foden. Beautifully done. Palmer deflected over. That's the best we've seen from City in the second half.
Mampir.
No surprise, as soon as Kevin De Bruyne comes on, we get more penetrating passes. Ends up with Palmer, comes off the rear timber. I'm not sure that was going to trouble Ramsdale. It looked to be straight at him. It was a really incisive pass, the first one from Kevin De Bruyne to Bernardo Silva.
Nice shot on target. City trying to make something happen from the set play. They'll get another corner. Timber puts it behind. 20 minutes to go at Wembley.
Zonal marking from Arsenal.
Foden. Straight onto the chest of White there. And Martinelli scoops it downfield. There's Bernardo Silva playing a different role now. Palmer playing wide on that right-hand side. But it breaks down for City, and here goes Kai Havertz. Read that really, really well, John Stones. Rodri. Palmer. Walker. Just see top middle of your picture there, Leandro Trossard ready to come on for the Gunners.
That's certainly going to put pressure on Martinelli in that left wing position. Trossard came from Brighton last year and a good end of the season. Scored a couple of goals against Barcelona in a game played in Los Angeles. Home of the LA Rams. Stan Kroenke is the owner of Arsenal as well.
Netted in the Premier League last season as well in the draw with Brentford in February. Now space down that right side for Kyle Walker. And that'll be another corner.
Just looking at Pep Guardiola over on the far side. It's about 3 times that Kyle Walker's got into a great position and then the cross hasn't been good enough. He's hit the first player. Not looking at the right cutback. Yeah, throws his arms up in the air, turns away in disgust.
Kevin De Bruyne from the corner. Arsenal get it away, look to break. Saka. That's a giveaway. Alvarez to Palmer on this left side. Now Gabriel for Arsenal. Oh, that was slipping. Arsenal giving it away. City coming forward with purpose here. De Bruyne. The relief for the Gunners.
Almost a very good ball by Kevin De Bruyne. Other players will be looking square. He's looking to play the most incisive pass. Just gets a bit too much on it. Alvarez was trying to get in there.
So Martinelli off. Trossard on for the Gunners. Trossard a scorer against Manchester City last season for Brighton. On comes the tricky Belgian. We're going to see Kieran Tierney as well here. Timber's debut comes to an end. A warm ovation for him as he makes his way off. And it's the spot. Tierney is the obvious replacement at left back.
There's been a lot of talk about Tierney moving on. It's slightly worrying for him that Zinchenko fit today. Still doesn't get in the side at left back. Tinder, a right back, a right-sided centre half playing in that position.
They made a really fast start last season, Arsenal. They've certainly got the potential to do the same again. Forest home, Palace away, Fulham home, the first 3 games. And will they do that on the back of winning some silverware here? That's a fabulous turn by Foden. Ricochet benefits City ultimately. There's the chance. Oh, it's a fabulous goal. Cole Palmer. What a beautiful strike. And Manchester City surge into the lead at Wembley.
Oh, goal. On top.
Well, this all comes about because of the turn by Phil Foden in midfield. Those two players, Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden, have just given Man City a better attacking edge. Here's the turn. Gets away from the press, and now the game's all opened up. He doesn't find quite the right pass. See Declan Rice coming across, almost gets a block. Tierney doesn't do quite what he was supposed to do, and then Cole Palmer with a lovely finish. How many times did we see the likes of Riyad Mahrez do that? He's no longer at the club, but Cole Palmer, left-footed on the right-hand side, bends it round Gabriel. Ramsdale just can't get a big enough jump in. Wonderful moment for the youngster.
Well, he scored just 1 goal in the whole of last season. Cole Palmer was in the FA Cup quarter-final in March against Burnley. He's notched his first goal in the very first match of this season. And it's a beauty. A young man who joined City at under 8 level and has worked his way through. And that is his 5th goal for the Manchester City first team. An absolute beauty. Will that be enough to secure the FA Community Shield, or do Arsenal have a response?
Well, Arsenal got every chance of getting back into the game. Got some creative players out there. They haven't looked threatening when they've got into the top third of the field.
There's De Bruyne. Foden. Quite clearly, those substitutions for Manchester City have made all the difference.
Take nothing away from Kovacic, though, the player that Kevin De Bruyne replaced, because Kovacic was Man City's best player going forward in the first half.
Beautifully done again by Palmer. Just a little too much to do in the end. Gabriel. Rice. And they've just got the bit between their collective teeth here, Manchester City. Left of your picture, Eddie Nketiah coming on to replace Declan Rice here, bringing on forward. And that's a big ovation from the Arsenal fans for their record signing. On comes Nketiah, who started in the Emirates Cup victory over Monaco on Wednesday. 9 goals last season. Here's the goal from the other angle. It's a fantastic finish.
Terrific finish. It opened up very nicely for him. And that's what it means to those Man City fans that have made that big trek down to Wembley again.
Had that wonderful summer with the England under-21 side in Georgia, lifting the trophy so memorably. First time England had won that trophy since 1984. They didn't concede a goal in the entire tournament. It's a foul by Bernardo Silva. Arsenal want to get on with it, understandably. Odegaard. White. Stones brings it away, but Odegaard collects. And can he get the through ball right here? Nearly. If anyone could for Arsenal, he could. And it's come off White and enforced for Alvarez. Bearing down on goal for Manchester City. Foden! A whisker away from settling the contest. They've got a deflection from the corner.
White makes a bit of a mess of it here. Alvarez does well. It looks like he's going to surge into the box. Foden was onside. First touch is good, and Ramsdale's going the wrong way here. He almost goes between his legs, hits him on the foot. Very unlucky for Phil Foden. It goes down as a good save from Ramsdale.
Off the instep, and behind for a corner. De Bruyne takes. Oh, another good save! Well, Rodri on the near post sneaked into that position, completely unseen.
Another good delivery from Kevin De Bruyne. There's a lot of talk about Raya coming from Brentford to Arsenal, but Ramsdale's had a very good game so far. 2 or 3 good saves. Didn't have too much to do in the first half.
Odegaard. Really a bit of inspiration here, Arsenal.
And then Nketiah coming up front. It does mean that Havertz has gone into a midfield role now, the role he's been playing in pre-season.
Down goes Saka, who play on with Havertz. Down the line by Tierney to Trossard. Manchester City looking for a 9th consecutive win over Arsenal. The Gunners trying to fashion an equaliser to stop that from happening. Guardiola's record against Arsenal as City manager, won 16 out of 19.
Remember last year, Arsenal were the king of comebacks almost. Games that looked lost or they couldn't quite win. Some great finishes particularly at the Emirates.
Yeah, the memorable one against Bournemouth, wasn't it? 3-2. Foden. De Bruyne. Well, is he getting back to full fitness at just the right time?
Here's that ball into the box. Really good header, you have to say. A decent save. He was anticipating the ball going a bit further out. So it's a good recovery from Ramsdale.
We're into the final 5 here at Wembley. Rodri. Well, it's just a throw to Arsenal.
Today's attendance here at the Wembley Stadium is 81,145. Thank you for your fabulous support.
Well, he'll be enjoying it, that's for sure. Like Summerby, a living City legend. And he's certainly enjoyed that goal from Cole Palmer.
Brilliant player, Mike Summerby, for Manchester City many years ago, 70s.
Here's De Bruyne. Blocked effectively by Gabriel. Double change coming on for Arsenal. Emil Smith Rowe and Fabio Vieira. The 2 players coming on. Gabriel and Kai Havertz, the 2 players making way. Havertz left to reflect on those 2 big chances in the first half. Fabio Vieira, the Portugal attacking midfielder, signed from Porto a year ago. Started on Wednesday against Monaco.
Scored a great goal in one of the pre-season games.
They could do with something here. Smith Rowe, another one who, like Cole Palmer, won the UEFA Under-21 Championships over the summer. Alvarez and Palmer both battling for it over there. Trossard unhappy with Palmer kicking the ball against him. Well, a few minutes away from yet another piece of silverware. Guardiola, 7 years since he succeeded Manuel Pellegrini. He's since won 14 trophies, 2 of them Community Shields. Is this going to be another one? Ramsdale's given it away. De Bruyne just dispossessed by Partey.
That's when I think Ramsdale can be slightly erratic. He has to make big decisions on the ball. Himself in a bit of a mix up there. Well, that's a foul, and it should be a yellow card, Rodri. Cynical. As we saw by one or two of the Arsenal players in the first half, he's not going to give him a yellow card. It should be, no question about that.
I think the Arsenal fans would say there's been a few of those. That's all about stoppage time. There will be at the end of this game. We believe when the number goes up, it's going to be the number 8. So plenty of time.
Well, that seems slightly ridiculous to me.
I think we're going to get used to that as the season unfolds. There it is.
Oh, bloody hell, I can't believe it. 8 minutes. We haven't had too many stoppages, I don't think. We've obviously had substitutions.
8 menit.
Well, we did wonder if we were going to get these large numbers after the World Cup. Didn't really materialise, but we're certainly going to get them this season. Long from Ramsdale. Stones with the header away.
Now, I can understand if a team's time wasted. There's been a lot of time wasted throughout the second half. Well, I haven't seen any time wasted in the game so far. Both sides have been looking to get on with it. Strange decision by the referee.
Katia trying to make something happen here for the Gunners. Odegaard. Here comes Tierney. Now Leandro Trossard. Smith Rowe. Wide by Partey to Tierney. Saliba. Saka. White. Odegaard. Switched by Vieira. Partey coming forward. Continue to get the cross right here. All the way through to Vieira. Lifted up teasingly and tantalisingly to the far post. City scrambling away. There's been a clash of heads.
Walker down for Man City. Can't say that's down for Arsenal. Certainly no fault by either player. Ball played into a good area. Both players jumping for a very important challenge in the box. There's the man that's separating the two teams. What a good finish it was. He was always going to come in on that left foot. Tierney just lost his balance. Gabriel can't get close enough. The result was a brilliant finish. Look how he uses the Arsenal centre-half to bend the ball round. It's not right in the corner. I don't think there's too much that Ramsdale could have done there.
He thought he'd scored a goal not dissimilar to that in the under-21 final. It actually took a little nick off Curtis Jones, who was able to claim the goal. So it was taken off him. No one's taking that one off him. Fabulous finish. Guardiola enjoyed it very much.
What happened to managers wearing suits at Wembley?
Treatment continuing here. And this will simply extend the second half even further.
And he's explaining, or asking for an explanation why they've got 8 added on minutes.
Well, I think the managers knew this was coming. This has been explained to them. All of these little changes have been explained over the last few weeks.
It's half friendly, this conversation. They'd getting a bit niggly. Both players must have pretty bad cuts here.
Both being patched up for the remainder of stoppage time. Remember, Arsenal have lost just 2 of the last 15 games here at Wembley. And there's someone who knows the old Wembley very well, to Jeff Hurst. Scorer of a hat-trick in the World Cup final, of course, all those years ago.
Can't do much more than that, can you, really?
Not really.
Hat-trick in the World Cup final to win it on home soil as well. Brilliant achievement.
Right, we're good to go again, and we believe that we should have a minimum of 6 minutes from when play resumes. So this is going to go past the 100-minute mark. Both players, of course, have to leave the field to come back on, which is crazy when it's been an obvious head injury. That was brought in to stop time wasting. Odegaard. Now White. Certainly still time enough here for the Gunners to hold themselves level. Forced penalties. Eddie and Ketia. No foul. Swept away by Stones. Vieira. Odegaard trying to squeeze that through to Trossard.
Well, the urgency.
Sabar bang, sabar bang.
Shows how much both sides want to win this Community Shield. Saw the reaction of Pep Guardiola when the goal went in.
Yep, he referred to it as a final. He gets another piece of silverware in 2023.
It hasn't always gone their way in the Community Shield.
Certainly hasn't. Last couple of years will tell you that. The change for this season is that the scoreboard does continue to tick on in the stadium, so the fans can see how much stoppage time is being played. It's always stopped on 90 until this season. The City fans have started whistling, but they must surely realise we had a lengthy stoppage. Smith Rowe, Trossard, Partey. He's rolling into Saka. Vieira forced wide. As a result, the cross was disappointing from an Arsenal perspective.
A great play from Kevin De Bruyne. Sprinted about 50 yards there just to put Saliba under a bit of pressure. And then he's committed a foul. Referee has another look at his watch.
We're in the 100th minute of the Community Shield. Partey, Odegaard. Smith Rowe. On it goes for White. Behind it goes by Foden for a corner. Well, it should have been a little bit more. White took too long to get the cross in there. And the big players from Arsenal get ahead on this. Oh, Gabriel now, he's off the field. Saliba, White. Partey's in there. No Havertz. Well, this could be the last chance for Arsenal. Corner from Saka. And another chance, perhaps, to put it in here. Leaves it instead for Trossard, deflected it in!
Hah? Nah, Loverboy. Nah, Mataram Loverboy. Detik terakhir bro, cetak gol langsung naga. Wah bue, 1 menit. Mah. Burang. Kayak rad. Udah seru aja.
Finish to the game. There's the deflection. They're right behind it. It almost went in slow motion, didn't it? It's the luckless Akanji who deflected it past his own goalkeeper. And you see the reaction of Arteta. Well, maybe one last chance for Manchester City. Getting De Bruyne up. He's going to whip this in. Kanji goes forward, perhaps hoping to make amends at the other end. In it goes by De Bruyne. It's a great ball. No one can get a chilling touch. Still playing here. Could there be a winner for Arsenal? Trossard. And if you are looking at that clock, no, we're not playing extra time. This is stoppage time. Helped on by Odegaard. But instead, there is full time. It's all square in the Community Shield, and it will be decided via a penalty shootout. Arsenal left it late, but the deflected strike from Trossard off Manuel Akanji was enough to secure a draw for the Gunners after Cole Palmer's beauty had given Manchester City the advantage in the 76th minute of the game. And after all that, it'll be decided from 12 yards via a penalty shootout. Full time at Wembley Stadium. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1.
What an ending at Wembley. I was saying to Jason after the hour, I had a feel about penalties about this game. And then it's there, we will go next. What a goal from Cole Palmer for Man City here.
Yeah, fantastic strike. He'd had an effort very similar to that just before he scored the goal, but Arteta Guardiola made the subs just at the right time. He was running out of steam, running out of ideas. Manchester City brings on Palmer, he brings on De Bruyne, he brings on Foden, and it lifted City. They have to get themselves in front. The fair play to Arsenal, we've seen them do it plenty of times last season. Either scoring a winner or getting a last minute equaliser, we saw it plenty of times. And again, showing good attitude, good character, taking it right to the wire, pulled the trigger, you don't buy a ticket, Aaron, you'll never win the lottery. That's a big deflection.
Well, it's a goal for Trossard at the moment, but one would expect that to be going down to the Cangiero goal. So, the lottery of penalties then to decide who wins this season's FA Community Shield. De Bruyne, Foden, all coming on in the second half. No Haaland, of course. Where was Haaland throughout the 90 minutes?
Penalties.
But that time, it's a good defender. Pas dulu kali the influence of the young Saliba. He was out on loan a couple of seasons ago, came back. Fantastic season for Arsenal. And we were talking about that last 10 games. He was obviously absent in a lot of them as well. You know, fatigue, set in, lack of experience around that time of the season, being at the top of the table, and then obviously Saliba's injury. We felt all rolled into one and probably cost Arsenal the title.
You can tell from Mikel Arteta's reaction that this means an awful lot to him.
Yeah, I mean, there's a, you know, you go in with expectations. Obviously, they want to win the game, obviously. But it doesn't go to plan. You know, it's the Community Shield. It's way down on his list of priorities. Saying that once you get embroiled in the game and you get a feel for it, and then you're on top, because then you get in front. You know, then all of a sudden, you know, the nature of the beast.
There's still occasion, though, isn't it? Up against a team that beat you to the title last season. Because there's that extra edge.
If he'd have lost the game, he'd have all the lines. He'd have all the spiel about behind and preceding, it's this, that, and the other, and he'll roll that out. If he wins it, of course, then it's a psychological damage.
Exactly. More than just bragging rights.
Bragging rights, as you said, yeah. So, you know, there is a lot that goes into this game, but I wouldn't read too much of where they stand when we look at the finish of next season.
Gives us something to talk about, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Ya, kamu bisa, yo, come on.
The Emirates Cup, which Arsenal won. Aaron Ramsdale saved spot kick. Gabriel then popped up to score the winner in that shootout against Monaco. Ramsdale making 2 fine saves this evening. Of course, you have to remember as well, there's no Edison for Man City. So all the pressure now on Ortega. What a moment there. Swat kicks to decide the FA Community Shield. We saw the United States in a penalty shootout in the FIFA Women's World Cup earlier. More on that a little bit later. If you're watching in the Middle East and North Africa, you will see the drama unfold down under. It is to Wembley we go then. This is more than just a trophy this season, isn't it? It's Martin Odegaard that steps up for Arsenal.
Aduh, sak payah ini lawan City.
The penalty kicks.
For the Norwegian international captain and the Arsenal captain. Here we go then. First up, Martin Odegaard. Can the Arsenal captain get the Gunners off to the perfect start? No problem.
Ayo, semangat.
Just passes it into the corner. Ortega going the wrong way. Nice start for Arsenal. Relief for Odegaard. Never thought he was going to miss.
A warm welcome for Kevin De Bruyne as he steps forward for Manchester City. Made a real impact when he came on for Belgium.
Tangkap Ramsdale.
De Bruyne against Ramsdale.
Ya, gagal bro. Seorang kapten gagal bro.
Oh, berarti.
They just got underneath it. Ramsdale clapping his hands, goes around.
Ini langsung drop mentalnya nih.
Here.
Seorang kapten gagal penalti, bro. Let's go, come on.
It's only half the balls with the way, but enough.
Ayo, abang terus.
Leandro Trossard, another Belgian. Will he have better fortune?
Better fortune lah.
Ortega now going to make a save.
A chance for Trossard to make it 2-0 to Arsenal in the shootout.
Yeah.
Very calm, very cool, good penalty. I think plenty about it, just a couple of strides, passes it into the corner.
Next up, Bernardo Silva for Manchester City.
Tangkap Presden.
And they have notched. Made that look very easy indeed.
There's been a lot of talk about Bernardo Silva leaving Man City. The club's interested in him. Just like Erdegaard and Trossard. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and just tosses it in the corner. It is a man that's certainly missed a few penalties or missed unimportant ones. Missed in a pre-season game against Manchester United.
Missed his last one against West Ham in April, Saka. Doesn't miss this. Rolls it in beautifully to make it 3-1 to Arsenal.
At the moment, two goalkeepers dive the wrong way on every one. On the right back, it's not a particularly good strike from Saka.
Ramsdale tepis.
Good enough.
Now Rodri can ill afford to miss, given the state of play.
Mantap. Gitu. Pis dia.
Well, the first time the goalkeeper goes the right way, he makes the save, he goes early. Poor penalty from Rodri. Almost got over it, Ramsdale.
So the opportunity falls to Fabio Vieira. If he scores, that's good enough for Arsenal.
But he did miss in pre-season in that game I was talking about against Manchester United. Over the crossbar by quite some way.
Fabio Vieira to win the Community Shield for the Gunners.
Yeah. Biasakan nonton Arsenal sampai habis deh. Segini doang juara IPL tahun lalu. Musle, Anda biasakan nonton Arsenal sampai terakhir ya. Gini doang Manchester City.
And the first bit of silverware of the season goes the way of Arsenal.
Well, it certainly didn't look like being that way. Well, we went into extra time. 8 minutes of extra time. I'm not quite sure where the referee found that. He's absolutely furious, Pep Guardiola. But Arsenal have a belief that they can get back into games. That even though they're losing, they somehow will get that goal late on. It happened many times last season. And Vieira, what a good penalty that is. No chance whatsoever for Ortega.
Right, celebrations begin away to our right hand side. to our left, the City supporters start to drift away. They can't complain, it's been quite a year for Manchester City with the treble, but they won't be lifting that fourth piece of silverware in 2023. It's Arsenal who have secured the 2023 FA Community Shield. They've in the Shield 3 times they've won. They win this one 4-1 on penalties.
3 times defeat Manchester City at the Community Shield.
Winners again. They did it on penalties in 2020. That's during COVID. There's no one in attendance in the crowd. This afternoon, this evening, have done it in front of their fans. The Declan Rice, how many trophies is that now?
It's 3.
3, is it? 3?
Yeah.
In the space of a couple of months.
3 in 2 months.
Conference League with the Emirates Cup, isn't
It
it?
was at the Emirates Cup, or the one that they won on pre-season, and then obviously the Community Shield.
Good penalties.
Very good penalties. I remember a penalty
Apart
shootout.
from this one,
Yeah.
you would have predicted of anyone to have scored. You would have said De Bruyne.
Anyone on that pitch, if you were going to put money on anyone scoring, it would have been Kevin De Bruyne. But that's why we love football. It's never a guarantee.
He missed a penalty for England in the European Championship final at the same end. They missed a penalty against West Ham, which some say was one of the many reasons why they lost the title. Big penalty from Saka there.
First time the keeper goes the right way.
Yes. That's going to do his confidence. Wow, they're losing around.
Yeah, especially with Ray coming in.
Poor penalty.
Poor penalty. Go back to the Saka penalty. I mean, goalkeepers are meticulous in their preparation. Why he's not gone to the left when Saka missed in the Euros final to the right? Same end. However, I mean, I shouted, he's going the other way.
What a reaction from Arsenal.
It's funny, isn't it? You concede in the final seconds of the game, and then I've got to go straight to penalties. So the team that's going to be confident and buoyed by it, scoring, obviously Arsenal. A bit more life about them, wasn't that penalty shootout? There was a bit of an edge to them.
There's a lift, obviously, yes, by equalising.
You know, they're full of adrenaline, aren't they? They're full of enthusiasm going into that penalty shootout. Where City have had to pick themselves up and deflated by conceding. They were seconds away from winning. You know, and then all of a sudden they've got to pick themselves up and focus again on the penalty shootout. So, you know, I can understand Pep's disappointment.
Well, we caught a glimpse of him, didn't we? He looked absolutely livid. He was in a lot of discussion with the fourth official, like the linesman. 102 minutes. Was it 8 minutes of additional time at the end there? And of course, with that head injury for Walker, that was a Thomas Partey, wasn't it, for Arsenal? We expected there to be an extra 6 minutes. So 102 minutes was played. There's a bit of confusion, but again, this has been spoken to the managers, the coaches, the players. They are aware of these new laws, these new rulings.
You've seen the World Cup in Qatar, and I thought it worked really, really well. You know, it was the first time that we'd seen likes of 8, 10, 12 minutes added on. Which is fairness. And like we mentioned before, the ball out of play is a long time, and you look at the average over a season of games. It's out of play for a long time during a game. So 55 to 60 minutes.
So the ball in play during the game.
Play during the game of a 90-minute game. So it's incredible, isn't it? I understand why they want to keep the ball on the pitch. They over the years, they made the game quicker by multi-ball and changing the rules.
The other alternative, I guess, would be to stop the clock, but they do it rugby.
To the point you make, a good point there, you could do it that way. That's the way they want to do it. So you've got to play to the final whistle.
Well, that's ultimately the point.
That's the point. It's play to the final whistle. And Aaron, I mean, it hasn't changed from when I was growing up playing football. It's one of the rules you play to, is play to the final whistle. Play till the end of the game, play till the referee blows that whistle. All right, now it's a lot longer. It's 12 minutes extra time. So you just got to get on with it.
We saw the reaction from the Arsenal players there. What does this mean, do you think, to them on the back of what happened last season and the fact that they've just beaten Man City in the traditional curtain raiser of this season?
It's been, of course, to be extremely disappointed the way they capitulated the last 10 games of the season. You think from like they went out in Sporting, and then they had 2 decent results against Leeds and Palace, and then they had their 3 draws. And it was at Liverpool, West Ham,
Southampton.
They were 2-0 up against Liverpool, and drew the game.
That was the West Ham game.
West Ham, they were 2-0 up, they drew the game. So, and then they played City and they were beaten, so then they were done, then you can understand they just went and ran out of steam. We mentioned that the injuries as well, but obviously that lack of experience. But, you know, the two camps are in very different situations. You've got Manchester City, who are now had to be motivated by a very motivated manager to keep the hunger and the desire and the will to win again, not to the treble. Then you've got the desire and hunger from the City team with Arteta at the forefront, who are very much in the title race, who've spent big, to be a big lift with that, you know, but also the desire to, and the fact that they got so close, you know, that momentum has to come again, that desire and passion has to be there again because they are so close. So the motivation for Arteta is less than what it is for pressure. Is there less pressure or expectation? It's a big expectation. And I feel with the likes of Jack and Rice, Odegaard, season with the Armband, you know, it's a big surprise to get an Armband, you know, last season. He's had all that experience last season, very good leader. Saliba, you've got Spek, who might come into play competition. Ramsdale, Timber's come in, good sign at a full-back and play left or right. Obviously Jack has gone, but you've got Jesus around the place, you've got Zinchenko to come back into the team. You know, they're the real deal, Arsenal. They're the real deal. So you factor all them ingredients in, they can manage the expectation. I think they're going to push City this season. I think so. I do.
That's just the two of them?
No, I think Liverpool are in the mix. I think Chelsea are a little bit premature to see how they're going to do. Very, very young squad. Pochettino's got the right man for the job, I feel. Right man for the job. They managed to get a lot of players out. Brought a few players in, which has raised a few eyebrows. Financial fair play, that's another matter off the field that needs to be dealt with. You've got Newcastle as well, still restricted by financial fair play, so they haven't smashed transfer window with big players, but have signed really well. Tonali has come in, obviously we kept Ramirez, you know, Isak up front has that experience now.
Será langsung terakhir.